Hello everybody. As you can see, I'm up top of the castle hill. I decided to get myself out for a walk because it is an absolutely gorgeous day, but I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know if I was going to get on a bus and go somewhere or not. In the end, I went into town, treated myself to a cuppa in Starbucks, as you do, and a nice breakfast roll, and I thought, I'm going to get up here for once on a day that's either not freezing cold or blowing a gale. So here I am. Town's quite busy. You see all the traffic on the roads behind me. I hear birds somewhere. But it is a glorious day, I have to say. So, hope everybody's had a good weekend. Mine has been, fairly quiet actually. I haven't done much. I've got a long weekend next weekend. I am off work for 4 days, and hopefully I'll be going through to where my mum and dad live on the Sunday because they have a classic car show. And I am really looking forward to seeing that. So there might be some footage of some lovely old motors coming up soon. Speaking of which, I'm glad everybody liked the community post of the little Austin 7. That's such a cute little thing. The photo doesn't really do justice how small it is. It's absolutely tiny. If you think how small an original Mini was, that's not much different. And that was, about 40 years before it. I'm guessing by the appearance of that one, it's probably mid 1920s. So that's a car that's 100 years old. And I have seen it pottering about on the roads before. I'd love to have a shot behind the wheel of that, let me tell you. That little bird, he's fair singing his heart out. So I've turned the camera around. I'll give you a little panorama of where we are. The hills of Speyside in the distance. Around that way. Down there's the city centre. It's very green. That's spring for you. Everything's coming back to life. I love this time of year because it's not too hot, and it's before my hay fever kicks in the summer, which can be. I do take antihistamines, but sometimes it can still be misery, but what can you do? And as I say, behind me, there's the remaining, all that remains of the castle walls. And the monument. Over in the distance there, the dome you can see is the top of our local hospital. The original part of it's actually a beautiful building. For any of you American viewers, one thing I would say about it, if you see it face on walking up the road towards it, it kind of reminds me of a state capitol building. It's got that look to it. Bonny building nonetheless. Not that I've had much dealings with it over the years, I must admit. I'm a pretty good health wise. It's not often I've been in a hospital. I'll take you right back round. There's a fine breeze coming along here. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've done, but it has been a very quiet week. I did get a little book during the week about the Titanic, and I'll maybe pop that in a community post so people can see exactly what it is I got. As you know, if you've been on the channel for a long time, I've been over to Belfast twice where they built it, and I've always been fascinated by that story. Don't know why, it caught my imagination when I was a bairn. My dad had, I can't even remember what book it was, and there was a chapter about the story of the Titanic, and it just kind of stuck in my imagination. I don't know why, but I've always been fascinated by it, and that little book was right up my street, so keep an eye out for a community post on that. And I am actually waiting for a book to arrive at my local bookstore. Yes, I know I could have ordered it online, but I do like to support a local business now and again. That's always a good idea. And it's the story of the Nomadic, the tender ship that was built to take passengers out to the Titanic, that was fully restored and sits in the dock beside the museum now. In fact, I think there is a short with me aboard it. So I am fair looking forward to getting the notification that that's arrived, and I'll go into town and get it. I'll definitely show that off when it arrives. So keep your eyes out next weekend for a video with a few old cars in it. And I think I'm going to go now, so I will see you all later. Bye bye. And just when you thought the video was over, what's this? What's this as he decided to jump on a bus and go down the coast? Yeah, somebody's dog in the water, somebody's dog's plural in the water. So I came down here on the bus, went into my favourite place to get an ice cream, and I'm just sitting watching the world go by. I think I will definitely end it on that note. So bye bye everybody, and I hope you've had a good weekend.